Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Lexi, and on my channel I like to teach you all the things that I do in my life that help me live a happier and healthier lifestyle. Today we are going to be saying hello to HelloFresh. So if you want to see what my first ever experience was with HelloFresh, then keep on watching this video and you will find out. I need a snack break. Pretzel crisp. And I bet you guessed it, hummus. So Bobby and I received this HelloFresh box for free. The way that we did this was his sister had gotten it and gave us a friends and family code where your first time is free. So we decided, why not? Let's try it. It's free, it's food, and I wanted to see what all the hype was about. We got 3 meals for free. So they shipped us all of the ingredients to make all 3 meals for 2 people because that's what I had chosen. So I actually didn't get to try the 3rd HelloFresh meal because I have a boyfriend who likes to eat my food, our food. He ate the pork. So the 3rd meal that we had was this one right here, and it was honey glazed pork, and Bobby took it upon himself to eat the pork, and then we had no pork to cook the meal. So we didn't make it. I'm sure we could just make it with like the chicken that I have in the fridge. Maybe I'll do that. I don't really know. Okay, so one of the things I really liked about this was that it gave you all of the ingredients and full instructions on how to do everything. It was very, very easy. I'm not a big cooker in the sense where I make these extravagant meals, and this was more extravagant than I normally eat. I know how to cook, I meal prep all the time, but it's usually pretty simple, pretty basic, and just whatever makes my life easy. You know, your girl likes my meal prep to be easy. Well, Bobby and I first started by making these Milty Monterey Jack burgers. They were good. I gotta give HelloFresh this because I thought that this was really good. So I think it's kind of cool because they give you little tips on there. They tell you everything that you need, lay everything out so that everything is in front of you and you're ready to go. A sort of checklist, which I'm a checklist kind of gal, so I was all for it. I really like that the instructions were really simple and really easy to follow and just really laid everything out for you. I feel like the really only pro that I felt like I got from this box was just it was really easy and it was really tasty and it was just something different than my routine life. I don't see this as being something that I would do every week or every other week. I really see it just being something that I choose to do every once in a while. Even though everything was really great and I didn't overall have a negative experience, there were a few things that kind of make me go in this route. But so we got the meals and it hasn't even been a week since I got the meals and I was just charged $60 to my card. So I am rubbed a little bit the wrong way because I wasn't fully aware of what this was, and maybe that's my own fault for signing up, but I didn't like that I didn't feel like I had enough time to really evaluate if I enjoyed the product or liked the product before I spent $60 on it again. So for one, when I signed up, I had to put my credit card information down, and I assumed that it was a sort of subscription type deal, but my first time was free. So I felt that I would have enough time to evaluate if this is something I wanted to be charged again for, and then I would have the option to either remove my card or leave my card and be charged again and get more meals. I signed up on the 5th of December and HelloFresh charged me $1. I don't even remember why. I don't even remember seeing anything that I would be charged $1, but I was. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I'm getting $60 worth of food for $1. I'm fine with that. I didn't like the way I was charged, how quickly I was charged, and just would have liked to maybe have some more time to make a decision, or at least be notified or told when I would be charged next, There was nothing that was saying like when I would be charged next or that I was under the impression of. Again, I'm not familiar with it. This was my first time and I was just trying it, but I also feel like that's how a lot of people are going to end up in my situation, is like I just felt very like, whoa, this is a lot, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. So I did not like that. Whatever, not that big of a deal. It was great, I loved it, it was tasty. I would do it again, just not every single week, because I'm not going to spend $60 a week on this. If I'm going to spend $60 a week on food, I'd rather it already be prepared for me. I'm not one that wants to spend the time in the kitchen cooking every single day. And another thing that I kind of didn't like about this was it said the total time was 35 minutes. When Bobby and I did it, it took us an hour. Granted, we were doing it together and I was kind of filming here and there, but I feel like the only way that it would actually take the time that the sheet says it takes would to be if you were like, okay, I got everything laid out and I'm ready to go. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like that is the only way that you would be able to get through it in 35 minutes. The second meal I made by myself. Again, there were a little things here and there where I had been filming, but really not enough. I actually blow dried my hair while I was waiting for my potatoes and my chicken to cook. And that took me about 45 minutes, 50 minutes by myself. So I don't know, I am not wanting or willing to dedicate 40 to 45 minutes of my day 3 days a week to cooking a meal that is only serving one meal for my entire day. The amount of food that I can prep in that time for myself, this is just not for me, and it doesn't serve my lifestyle on a regular basis. But it's great. The food is good, it's really simple and really easy to follow, and I love their idea. I think it's absolutely great. But I'm just the type of person where if I'm gonna spend the money and my time, I just choose to spend it in other ways that, you know, affect my life. But it's really good. The second meal that I made was a hot and honey chicken. Yeah, hot and honey chicken. And it was actually really good. In both meals, we kind of like moved things around and changed things just because I felt like there was excess of something, so we put it extra on there, we moved it there. So I think what's really great about these meals too is you kind of have the capability and leniency to veer away from it if you wish. I think another thing to note is that you do need basic household things like oil, salt, pepper, butter, things like that. I'm just glad I had butter because I normally don't have butter in my fridge. Could have improvised, it would have been fine, but I mean, that's something to keep in mind as well. So the other thing that kind of confused me was the calories that were written on the sheet. For example, the hot and honey chicken says 680 calories, and I just want to know, is that in everything or is that in one serving? Because if it's 680 calories in one serving, I'd rather eat something else. Again, for me, it doesn't fit my lifestyle. For 680 calories, if that were to be the case, there are other things that I would choose to eat, you know? However, if that's for both servings, that's pretty good. The only thing that makes me think that it's not is because I used panko breadcrumbs, I used oil, I used butter, there was a hot and honey sauce, sour cream, so there's a lot of little calories that are just ticking on up there. Also, the burgers said that they had 800 calories in them, which I can totally see a single burger doing. The burgers that we made, the way we made them, there's no way there was only 400 calories in one of those. Like, I don't think that. Because we used like mayo and breadcrumbs and bun and like, yeah, that's a lot of calories. Oh, I didn't even talk about, okay. So the other thing that I don't like is that today I decided I downloaded the HelloFresh app on my phone and I logged in using my information and went to my account where my card was, and on the bottom it asked me if I wanted to deactivate my account, like a button that I press and continue on to deactivate my account. Well, I went to press it and I can't do it. I have to call someone to cancel the box. $60 is a decent amount of money to spend on food that you're not satisfied with. And again, when I find value in something, I don't mind spending the money, but I did not find $60 worth of value in this experience with HelloFresh. So there's nothing wrong with them. I don't really have any negative things to say. I think that it's a great concept and a great idea, and I think that it's something that a lot of people will love and enjoy and will find the $60 value in. However, I'm not, and those are just the reasons why I don't find the value in it. I hope this helped you or gave you any kind of input or insight on HelloFresh if you were thinking about doing it or trying it or anything like that. Again, I just got this first box for free because Bobby's sister had given us a friends and family code. Actually, I guess it's just a friends code because that's what the card says. Anyways, I do have 3 of them, and I would love to give them to anyone who is interested. So if you want to try your first HelloFresh box for free, then let me know. Comment below and tell me why you would want to try out the HelloFresh box, and I would be more than happy to give that code to you so you can try out your first box for free. And I only have 3, so the first 3 people to get to me are going to be the first 3 people that get the codes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was able to answer any questions you had about the HelloFresh box. Again, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. And until next time, I will see you on Monday. Bye!